So I'm using my other phone. It's not as good as of quality as the other one, but now the memory's full on that one, and I want to get this out right now. So, excuse me. So we're out in the backyard for about an hour, and the whole time I'm out there, I'm seeing this filament stuff drifting in the sky. And like I said, I know the difference between a spider web. Okay, a spider web is connected to a tree, and then they drift in the in the wind. They catch a current, and they, go to attach onto a house or vice versa or whatever. This was above the tree line, mind you, and it was in little pieces and big long pieces, and it looked like chunks of cobweb, okay? Not like a web like when a spider shoots out a stream from its whatever that body part's called whatever, I don't know. So and so look, I have the discernment between the two. So very distinct. It was kind of white cottony looking. It was getting so it was above, coming down above from where the trees were or anything. So spiders don't just come out of the sky. Okay, so these look like white cobwebby things, and there were little tiny pieces that look like, like pollen drifting in the air, but there's no, okay, it's winter. There's no leaves on the tree, nothing. So it's not pollen. It's not that. It's very filamenty looking, like sheer white cobwebby filamenty pieces, and some were really long and stuff and getting caught in the trees. And my neighbor has a big metal antenna on their roof with all kinds of little like spokes on it. It was getting all caught up in there. It was like drifting right in front of my eyes, like the whole time we were out there. So I'm like, okay, that's what they were spraying then, because there's not just going to be a bunch of planes for no reason. And since there wasn't chemtrails visibly that I could see, I put two and two together and realized, okay, that's what they're spraying then. And so I'm like, okay, I'm finally going to go research this after 2 years of my dad telling me this. Um, um, and he's been telling me for over a year about Sophia Small storm and to look up Morgellon's disease, because he thought, because when I was out there I was so sick and the skin falling off my hands and having like these lesions and like hives and just all kinds of stuff starting to go wrong with my body, inflammation, getting infections that I've never had. I've never had urinary tract infections, and I had 2 in 5 months. This thing that's considered like an STD, but I wasn't having sex with anyone, and I got that twice. It's called, they call it trick, which is funny. It's trichomoniasis or trichomoniasis, something like that. So I was getting all these things that was going wrong with my body, and I kept getting tested for everything. Didn't have lupus. I thought I had lupus, and he kept telling me, you gotta watch this thing about Sophia Smallstorm. You gotta go check out Morgellon's disease and stuff. And I'm just like, no, that's crazy. I'll just focus on what's within my experience, because that, So not only am I seeing all this filament stuff, but I look up in the sky, and at this point there's no planes in the sky, not a faint buzz, nothing. And it looks like something super metallic, like when you light magnesium, like a strip of magnesium on fire, which my science teacher did like in 7th or 8th grade with the lights off, and you see, and that's what they use in fireworks. It makes the bright white part of the fireworks is the magnesium. So that's what it looked like, something highly, highly reflective that just got brighter and brighter. And there was no plane before it and then no plane after it, like it came into a certain angle of the sun and got highly reflective, and then it was just you saw the plane after. But no, there was no plane before, there was no plane after, there was no sound, not a faint sound of the plane, nothing. And it was in the sky for about 10, 15 seconds, like a good enough amount of time to where it wasn't like, oh, did I just see that? No, I stared at it for at least 10 seconds. And it just appeared out of nowhere and just got brighter and brighter and shinier and then disappeared. So with all the filament floating in the air and then seeing that, yeah, I just wanted to share that because I had never seen that stuff before, and I have never seen a UFO before, and that's all I could say that it was. And it was broad daylight. It wasn't the North Star or anything like that. And it just appeared, got brighter, brighter, and then disappeared. About 10, 15 seconds in the sky, like pretty much in just in the same spot. Didn't move, nothing. Just appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared. And there was no sound whatsoever. So, all right, just wanted to share that with you guys. This is the part 2. So I don't know which one will upload first, depending on how fast the phones are. So, love, peace, and blessings to you all.